Hi guys, and welcome to our first episode of the Healthy Eating video series. Today's episode is called Introducing the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. So I wanted to start this video off by talking about the word diet. What does this magic word even mean? Well, think about the foods and drinks that you enjoy every day or almost every day. Together, these things make up your personal diet. And no two diets are exactly the same. If you compare the things that you like and dislike with a friend, you might find some things that are similar and others that are different, and that's completely fine. And in fact, if we look all over the world, we can see a lot of variety in what people regularly eat on a daily basis. But when we are talking about diets, the first question many people have is, what does it mean to eat a healthy or balanced diet? What is the healthiest diet there is? What does this look like? And chances are, depending on who you ask or what you see on TV, you'll probably get a different answer every time. Some people might think of a healthy diet as having brown rice, chicken breast, and broccoli for every meal, or not having bread or milk, or maybe even drinking a liter of celery juice a day. The truth is, most of the time, the diets we see advertised in media are there to sell you something, and they aren't usually based on scientific research. Diets which are very restrictive, encouraging people to eat only a small number of foods or cut out entire food groups, often tend to just lead to people feeling miserable, and some can even harm our health in the long run. So what should we do? Which diet should we follow? Well, as a dietitian, I don't believe that there is a one-size-fits-all approach. There isn't a single diet that works for every single individual person. And this is because our needs, our likes, dislikes, food culture, and environment are not all going to be exactly the same. With that said, a guide that I think we can look to is called the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. And I think that this can give us a really good understanding of general ways to eat healthier. The guide is in the shape of a plate, which shows us the types of foods we should try and eat every day. It is split up into 5 different food groups. These are fruits, vegetables and beans, grains, meats and alternatives, which I call protein foods, and dairy and alternatives, which I call dairy foods. If these sound unfamiliar, don't worry, because we'll be exploring and learning about every one of them. It's important that we eat from the 5 food groups every day because these foods give our body nutrition or nutrients. An important group of nutrients are vitamins and minerals. You might have heard of some, like vitamin C, vitamin D, iron, calcium, and many more. But what exactly are nutrients? A way I like to explain what nutrients do in the body is to think of a house with people living inside. In order to keep the house nice, tidy, and healthy, these people have to do different chores. One person might have to do the vacuuming, another the dishes, do the laundry, take out the garbage, and everything else to keep the house running successfully. If the people didn't do these chores, the house would very quickly become a mess and might even fall apart. Remember what your room or house looked like the last time you neglected it. If it's anything like mine does right now, probably not too good. Just like a house, which needs people working inside to keep it healthy, our body needs nutrients to keep us healthy and functioning properly, with every nutrient having a different chore to complete. The foods in this guide are put into different groups because each of these groups have different nutrients. So this means that the nutrients we get from fruits, for example, is going to be different than the ones we get from grains. In short, a healthy diet is one in which we are focusing on eating from all of the food groups every day to make sure we get enough of all of the nutrients we need. These foods also give our body energy, and we can sort of think of energy as being like fuel in a car. If a car doesn't get enough fuel or the right fuel, it won't run as well. Foods from the food groups are basically the right fuel for our body and brain. And so, by eating a healthy diet that focuses on the food groups, we can get the energy and nutrients our body and brain need. But how does healthy eating actually benefit us? Well, eating healthy can help our body in so many ways. It can give us, for example, the fuel we need to do everything from physical activities like basketball and soccer to skateboarding, cycling, and running. It fuels our brain as well, making it easier for us to concentrate and learn in school or other kinds of education. Healthy eating protects our mood and can help us feel happier. It can help us stay at a healthy weight, strengthens our hair, skin, nails, and teeth, and even protects us from many diseases, from the common cold to more serious ones like heart disease and diabetes. But how much of the food groups should we be eating every day? Well, we can see that next to each of these groups is a recommended number of serves. And a serve is the recommended amount of food we need in order to get enough of nutrients in that food group. In our next video, we're going to go through each of these groups, talk about the recommended serves, as well as the different kinds of nutrients that we get from each of these groups. But all right, thank you so much for watching this first episode, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.